Hello students. In our today's class we will study about the powers of the President of India. First we will study the executive powers. The executive powers of the President include first, head of the Union Administration. It means that all executive orders are issued in the name of the President. You can underline the three lines. All the union officials are his subordinates or they are lower in rank to the president. So president is the head of the union administration. Second, appointment of officials of the state. Again, you can underline these lines. The president makes appointments to key post or important post to run the government's administration. He appoints first the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers on the Prime Minister's advice. So first the President appoints the Prime Minister and on the Prime Minister's advice he appoints the other Council of Ministers. He summons or he calls the leader of the majority group in the parliament and ask him to form the government. Next, he appoints the Chief Justice and the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts. And the Chief Justice of India at present is Sharad Arvind Bobde. Then he appoints the governors of the different states, then the lieutenant governors and the chief commissioners of the union territories, then the Attorney General of India. Now what is this Attorney General, girls? Attorney General is the principal, or we can say the main legal officer who represents a state in legal proceedings and gives legal advice to the government. And the current Attorney General of India is K.K. Venugopal. Next, the Comptroller and the Auditor General of India. This we had already studied, girls. Comptroller and the Auditor General of India. It is an authority which was established by Article 148 of the Constitution of India, and it audits all receipts and expenditure of the Government of India as well as the state government. And the current CAG of India is Rajiv Maharishi. Then G, the chairman and members of the Union Public Service Commission. The abbreviation for this is UPSC. Then the chairman and the members of the Planning Commission. Now what is this Planning Commission? See girls, the Planning Commission was a permanent committee. It was made up of 5 or more individuals who have been appointed to review and act on matters related to planning and development. Now remember one thing here, in a speech in 2014, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he announced his initiative to dissolve or end the Planning Commission, and it has since been replaced by a new institution named as Niti Aayog, N-I-T-I, Niti Aayog. Now next point, the President appoints a chairman and the members of the Economic Commission whenever appointed. Now next executive power of the President is his control over state governments. The union government may give necessary directions to a state. Now you can underline, during President's rule, the control of the union government over states is complete. Fourth, union territories and border areas. The administration of the union territories and the border areas is the responsibility of the President.